Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I know I look crazy, but for today's video we're going to be taking a look at one of Colourpop's newest 9-pan eyeshadow palettes. This is the It's My Pleasure eyeshadow palette, and this is actually my first time getting a 9-pan palette from Colourpop. I usually get their 12-pan eyeshadow palettes, but I was really drawn to this one. So they have a few 9-pan palettes out, but this is the first one I myself was actually drawn to, and I really like these little 9-pan eyeshadow palettes because they come with a mirror, and this packaging is actually like a hard plastic instead of like their cardboard packaging that they usually come out with. So like I said, I was really drawn to this palette because look at these colors. They are so pretty, like absolutely beautiful. I really like this color story in this palette. I have really been into pinky purple tones lately, believe it or not. Like, I don't know what's going on with me. There must be like a shift in the planets or something, because I've really been gravitating towards these colors. And like, this mirror is huge. It covers up the entire top part of the palette. So this palette actually retails for $12, which is insane, like absolutely amazing, super affordable for you to get 9 eyeshadows. And we're just going to be using this palette on our eyes today. I'm actually going to be doing 2 looks using this palette, so stay tuned for the next look. For this look, I think I'm going to go with more of the pinky shades in the palette because I'm really feeling a pink look. But first we're going to do some arm swatches. I'm actually going to swatch them from left to right down each row like that. So let's get into these swatches. All right, so here are those beautiful arm swatches, you guys. Oh my god, these colors are so pretty, and this palette has a mixture of mattes, shimmers, satins, and then you have your duochromes, which are stunning, like seriously stunning. The only color that I had a problem with swatching was this one. It's a little bit crumbly and kind of patchy. Like, I don't know, the formula for that one is different, but again, we all know purples, burgundies, reds, they're kind of hard to formulate, so I'm not mad at it. As long as it performs on the eye, then I'm okay. Alright, so starting off this look, of course my eyes are already primed and set. I'm going to take the shade Pretty Cruel, which is this one right here. It has some micro shimmer in it. I don't know, I think they're not going to show up on the eyes, but it's essentially a matte, and these shadows have a lot of kick up in the pan, as you guys can see, but y'all know I don't care about that. Tap my brush off and keep it moving. So I'm thinking that I want to do a halo eye, so I'm just going to start working that in the outer corner and blending to my inner corner. Okay, so the shimmers in this shade actually do show up on the eye. I can like clearly see them in my crease, but I'm okay with that. I love glitter, shimmer, I'm cool with that. Okay, so once I have that color blended how I want it, I'm going to go into the shade Fanfiction, which is the darker pink color in the palette, and I'm just going to take that on like a more tapered blending brush so I can start putting that more on the crease area of my eye. And I'm just doing this to build up some color and a little bit of depth. Just so we get like a nice blend of colors. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention that the shadows in this palette are not all brand new eyeshadows. Like, you can buy some of these as singles. Like, for example, I know for a fact that you can buy Mr. Sandman as a single eyeshadow from Colourpop. The other ones I'm not too sure of, but just know that this palette isn't like completely 100% new. Okay, so I really like how that looks. I like that pink color. Like, I would just put this in my crease and like maybe this on my lid as like a really easy eye look. But yeah, so now we're going to move on into that deeper shade. I hope it doesn't show up patchy on the eye, but this is Sleeper, and I'm just gonna put that on the eye for more definition. It's super pigmented, but look at all that like kick up. It's really, really pigmented though. So I'm just going to try and work this in a small area, like directly on the fold of my eye, just to give us a bit more definition for this look. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut my lid out with concealer, and then I'm going to apply the shade Bare Minimum, which is this pink shade, right in the center. And for that, I'm going to intensify it by using my e.l.f. Makeup Lock and Seal Drop. So as you guys can see, I finished my full face off camera, so we're gonna just finish up these eyes, and I think I'm going to do the same thing on the bottom that I did on the top. So I'm gonna start off with Pretty Cruel, and I'm just gonna really smudge that color along the bottom. So then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna actually mix the pink and the darker purple together. Just so it's like smoky underneath. And then I'm just gonna take a little detailing brush and that shade Bare Minimum, and I'm gonna wet it so that it's just as intense on the lower lash line as it is on the top. And I'm just gonna put that in the center. So for my inner corner, I'm going to use this shade in the middle called Earth Shine, and it's a dual chrome. Oh, it is so pretty. Okay, so I'm back with everything complete, and this is the first look using the Colourpop It's My Pleasure palette. Okay, you guys, so this is the completed second look using the Colourpop It's My Pleasure palette. I went for something completely different and completely out of my comfort zone, but I think it came out pretty good if I do say so myself. So for my inner corners, I just went ahead and added Earth Shine, which is that shade in the middle, and yeah, I put that on my inner corners like I did with the first eye look, and yeah, I'm kind of happy with the way that it came out. So I think this is a great little palette if you're into purples and duochromes and lots of shimmer. Then I would definitely say go ahead and get this palette. The only thing bad that I can say about it is how messy it is, because these eyeshadows are super soft and they have a lot of kick up and a lot of powder, and they do have fallout and everything like that. So if that's a big problem for you, then you wouldn't like this palette, because these eyeshadows are so soft. If you guys can see like the duochromes, you can tell that I've dug into these like shimmer shades here, and then this shade right here is really powdery. I think this is the most powdery shade out of all of them, but other than that, I feel like they are super easy to work with. They blend out nicely. They're super pigmented. For $12, you simply cannot beat it, and it comes with a mirror, which I love. This is such a huge mirror to actually do your makeup in. So yeah, I think it's a good one. I think you should pick it up. So if you guys enjoyed watching my 2 looks 1 palette, please give it a thumbs up. If you guys would like to see more of these types of videos where I do more than 1 look using a palette, then go ahead and leave me a comment down below. Also subscribe to my channel and hit that bell notification so that you are notified every single time I upload a video. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.